Let us assist you here. For a moment, in the comprehension of, the understanding of the veracity of what it is you are, and what it is the smaller, individuated you has great tendency to do, which is the focusing upon. It is not to say it is bad or wrong in any way to focus upon a thing, whatever that thing might be, but it is of great value to you to comprehend what it is that is occurring when you are focusing upon something. Your focus upon, imagine it now, if you will, that you have focused upon in a large room filled with individuals. Perhaps you're at a gathering, a casual gathering in which there are many people milling about and speaking with one another. There are 2 over there in that corner, and 5 together here, and 3 on the sofa, and others. And the conversations are quite interesting and quite lovely, and there's enjoyment of food and drink, and in some ways it is quite lovely, and you are caught, so to speak. Your attention is captured by something, some aspect of something that is occurring in this environment. And imagine for a very brief moment that it is something that is irritating to you, that it is an irritation. You hear someone say something that is not right, you think. This is not as it should be. This is not right for them to think this way. It could be something else. It could merely be a irritating sound emanating from a clock, or a frog chirping much too loud from your perspective. But in this example, it is beneficial, we believe, for you to imagine it as someone saying something that is not right from your perspective. It is, no, this is not as it should be. And this is upsetting to you. It feels badly within you. It feels uncomfortable to your physicality. You might notice it in the center of your chest region. It's like painful. It feels painful. And then you place greater and greater attention over a longer period of time on and at and to and towards this offense. It is an offense against you or your people or that which you love or that which you care about or that which matters or that which is important or that which is your group or another group that you are wishing to defend and protect in some manner or other. And then too, we can imagine for a moment, although you are still present within the room, that later on, after you have left the room, you've brought this with you into another place and time. You brought it with you as though it were still there, thinking, they should not have said that. That is not right. I cannot believe that they have said that. I cannot believe that they think in these ways, and I must do something about it. I said nothing. I should have said something. I should have done something. And there are others like this who feel this same way or speak in this way, and they are ignorant and they do not understand, and we must do something either to prevent them from what they are doing or what they are thinking, or convince them to be otherwise or do otherwise. This is very important, you think, because you have taken it on from this one moment in time that is here and now, or was here and now. And you have burdened yourself with it, but you say, you righteously, taking it on in order to further your cause. Now, let us return to the room in which you are, where everyone is milling about and enjoying themselves for the most part, though you are not right now because you are irritated by this unacceptable occurrence and speech. Though it was only a conversation from one other to another, and you were not even involved in the conversation, but were listening in from a distance. Your focus was there. What we say unto you is, realize you each and all what it is you are focusing upon. Like the lens of a camera in a film, a movie if you will, that was focused outward and broadly across the entire group and the entire festivity. It then narrowed its focus and focused in upon a slight specific area or region or section or going on. Something specific it focuses upon. And two, the microphones within this movie, this film, focus there. Like the drip, 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 drip of a faucet. And suddenly, that is all that you can see. That is all that you can hear. It fills the screen of your mind. It fills the earphones. All of your oral intake, if you will. There's nothing but this. This is all that you can see and hear and feel, and it becomes enlarged. Indeed, think of this camera focusing in upon. It does indeed become enlarged when you think of this in the movies which you have seen. This is excellent example of what it is you do, you each and all, you lovely ones who do not realize you are doing this. We are not chiding you. We are not telling you do not ever focus upon a thing. But what we are assisting you in comprehending is that your focus upon something enlarges it, enhances it, expands it, grows it, exacerbates it, exaggerates it, enlarges it, enlivens it, places greater and greater energy within and upon it, such that it seems at the very least to expand greatly from your perspective. And others may take it on as well in your sharing with them your feelings, thoughts, and focus upon this. But, dear one, imagine for a moment you're back at this gathering of lovely individuals at this festivity, and for a very brief moment you place your focus upon this same conversation and heard very briefly for a moment these disconcerting words which seemed indeed atrocious to you. And we will not discuss the validity of their atrociousness. That is not the point. Just as we were conveying that the man who has stopped his vehicle to check under the hood to see what is wrong and declares that it is indeed the fan belt which is broken because he can see the tear within it. That is not the problem. The problem is that he has parked his car in the middle of the road. There's a large vehicle winding its way towards him. And his focus is entirely underneath the hood, upon nothing but this fan belt. That's the problem. That's the problem. And thus we do enjoy that you see the benefit of this example as how your focused attention can distract you from the greater truths that are about and all around you, and indeed at this party here this time, rather, instead of spending more and more time upon this malfeasance, this injury which you proclaim as such to you or others from this conversation. It is merely a quick flitting past that, and then a focus more broadly upon all of the goings on and the loveliness of the lights and the colours and the beauty of the surroundings and the loveliness of each and every individual within this space, in this moment. And you notice a beautiful arrangement of flowers in a vase, and how lovely it is and how beautiful it is. That captures your attention and fills the screen of your mind. And suddenly you feel lovely and happy, and this is of great benefit to you. And you can pull your attention, your camera lens back a bit and take in a broader view. Make choices in each moment and place your focus where it is that you will. Simply know, dear ones, that it is your focus that is the culprit, not the thing itself. And you have the freedom, or it is you who are doing the focusing, to focus upon whatever it is that you are loving, wanting. And it will benefit you greatly. You are not remiss for not paying attention to all of the terrible things that are happening. Rather, instead, it is deleterious to you to exacerbate them, to enlarge them in a way that is not accuracy. For there are equal numbers of things going on. Indeed, we should say, in this example of the festivities, that was one tiny little morsel of a thing that was occurring within a grand totality of such beauty and loveliness that the percentage of it was really quite small indeed. The unnecessariness and the debilitatingness of enlarging the tiny little thing such that that was all that one could see, and sharing it with one another, another, and another, and another, and another, and bringing causes about together with much fanfare to declare how terrible this and this and this is exaggerating. We should not say so much exaggerating in the sense that you often think of it, but rather expanding it, we should say. Because such things do take on a life of their own. Indeed, you do pump energy into them such that there is an enlargement of them, in the sense that your energy and energies as many individuations focused upon the same things cause them to be experienced as far greater than indeed they were or even are. Let go, dear ones. Let go your hurt, your righteous indignation of all that has gone wrong and might go wrong, and all that is stated. For you are each the blessed children of the totality of all being. For it cannot be otherwise. You are expression of beingness. Your freedom expression of beingness that may choose at whatever it wishes, whatever indeed that it wishes at all. You are total freedom. We wish for your joy and happiness, for it is our own. Do not concern yourself that you are harming us, for we are vast indeed. We will be just fine without your assistance. That is sweet of you to think of us. Instead, we wish to assist you in assisting yourselves, in unburdening with self-torment. Unintentional, we most certainly comprehend, see, understand, as you are beginning to right now, that your focused attention upon a thing is what gives it life. It is not the thing itself. It is not the circumstance. It is not the occurrence. It is not even the historical weight of it with such momentum. It is but your focused attention upon a thing in a particular manner, which emboldens, enlarges, expands, perpetuates the thing, focusing upon another thing that is equally available to you, will allow it to subside as the ripples on a lake begin to subside when the winds reduce their bluster, and calm will come again, and choice can be made from stillness. You do not do wrong by what you choose to focus upon. It is merely that you are, at times, tormenting yourselves unnecessarily by such. And thus you cannot see, for you have kicked up so very much dust with the wind of you. That your observation and perspective is quite obscured. For there is much that is magnificent at all times, surrounding you, within you, always and always. We are here as guidance, available to each and every one of you. That is that which I am. You are that which I am. There are none left out of this great deal, we can assure you, for you are that which we are, I am. This has always been true and always shall be true. Remember that we are only ever now, here, this, that is, that which you are, I am. Time stood still, didn't it? Yet again. Oh my gosh. It always feels so good. Oh, yeah. Cara mia. Oh. I have a feeling I'll listen back to this one more than once.